Hello and welcome back to the second part of my gold update journey thingy-majig. So when I last left this series it was 6.5 days ago and I had 224,000 gold. This has been a very good week, but first of all I just want to mention patch 6.1 because I'm sure a few of you might be wondering why today's video is not about that. Well, while the PTR was pushed to the download client, the servers aren't actually live yet and I'm expecting that they will come live on Monday evening for me, which is after this video will have went live, so tomorrow's video should be about patch 6.1, though I do have an exam tomorrow in another city, so we'll have to see how all that pans out. Anyway, let's get back to the gold making. So as I said, I started this off with 224,000 gold. I now have 346,000 gold. It has been a very, very good week as far as the gold making goes, and I haven't really been spending a crazy amount of time really like earning gold. I've been checking my auctions, you know, a few times a day. I restocked glyphs 3 times this week, so you could probably restock your glyphs every day, but I didn't bother, it was fine. I did a little bit of transmog, some savage bloods, and many other things, so let's just type in the trade skill master thingy and have a look at accounting, so we can really see what's been going on. So first of all, if you look at player gold, you can see that there's a bit of a spike when I started this. That's really because I just bothered implementing the methods that I already know. Now, one note is that I have not done the old Cataclysm 25 heroics yet on this character. In fact, on any of my characters apart from my hunter. So there's probably another, I'd say 20,000 gold to be made there by the time Wednesday, which is our reset day, rolls around. So that's what the player gold's looking like. Let's have a look at the summary, and then I'll break this down via my Trade Skill Master groups to give you an idea of what's been selling. So, 120,000 gold in the last 7 days, and an average of 17,000 gold a day, which I am pretty damn happy about. Honestly, it's not like I was really trying that hard. I'm surprised at how well it's went, though gold making is obviously quite a bit easier, and I did sell 1 or 2 BOE items, as item level 665s from the salvage yard, which was pretty nice. Also, actually, right before I recorded this video, one of them dropped from a salvage crate, and it's currently up in the auction house for, I think, 18,000 gold. It's definitely one that's worth quite a lot. So overall, that's what we've been like so far. I'll just break this down, though, by group. So first of all, let's start off with transmog. Transmog has only made 5,000 gold because I haven't really been paying attention to it, and that profit is actually significantly damaged by the fact that I bought a load of stock, I messed up a reset scam, I bought things that I shouldn't have, which led to my spending being 4,600 gold. It should not have been that. My actual income was 10,697 gold in the last 7 days, and frankly, if I was not being an absolute plonker, my expenditure should have only been around 1,000 gold. So that's my bad, but that's what transmog ended up making me. Though still, it's high margins normally when you're not an idiot like I am. So that's transmog done. Let's have a look at Ember Silk bags. I only sold a few of these. Yeah, I only sold 4,000 gold worth. You know the Bastion of Twilight farm that I did ages ago, where you run in and just clear the first little bit of it? So I did that once on my hunter, and that turned into, well, the cloth from that turned into all of these bags, these 16, and then I did just buy some hypnotic dust from the auction house, / I just purchased some Cataclysm things. Sorry, got a bit of a cough. Anyway, another thing is that any of the Cataclysm greens that I get via the salvage crates, I send them to my disenchanter so I can get more hypnotic dust for free, which is really handy. So that's how the Ember Silk bags went. Let's see, what's next? Jewel crafting. Well, I haven't actually sold anything from jewel crafting, so let's just skip on ahead to glyphs. Now, glyphs, have done decently enough, so we've made, 12,000 gold on glyphs in the last week. That's basically just using the exact method that I had in my previous glyph making video. So that's turned out pretty well, I think. I'm definitely quite happy about it. Let's see, purchases, expenses, yeah, it's all lining up well. So that's what glyphs were like. Next, Dark Moon cards. I think I sold a few of these raw. Yeah, I sold like 1 or 2 cards or something. I did sell a few Dark Moon epics. I think they're in here. I don't know how many I've added to this group. It's saying 36,000 gold though, so I'm assuming that is some of the crafted stuff that I sold from my leather worker, then also 2 of the BOEs. I just threw them into this Trade Skill Master group for the sake of actually you know, having it just be one click to put them all on the auction house. Next, let's have a look at the enchanting stuff. I only started this very recently, so we've currently got, from our gifts, now the gift enchantments are the expensive ones, and I've got a profit of 10,000 gold, nearly, well, 9,300 from that over the last 7 days, which has been quite nice. So that's good, and the breaths I have been selling, but I've not really been keeping up on this, and I only have the breath enchantments for rings. I don't actually have that many. Same goes for the gifts, so I've only made 1,500 gold on them, which isn't that much, but whatever, we take what we can get. And actually, I did look at alchemy earlier, and for some reason it's really messed up. I don't know why this is saying negative numbers. Maybe it's because I don't remember buying any of these, so I think there's something odd going on here. Like, yeah, it's purchases over the last 7 days are apparently 0 yet. I just don't know where some of these expenses are coming from. Like it's saying here, total expense, repair. I don't know what any of this is. So the potions and flasks are a bit messed up, but that's roughly what I've earned. That really should account for most of it. Anything else has just been raw gold that I've picked up from my garrison missions, which have, of course, been an excellent source of gold. Seriously, the level 3 inn is fantastic. Well, especially across multiple characters. If you're only, you know, getting them in one character, it's not so good. But across 5, which is what I've currently got at level 100, it's worked out very well. In terms of auctions, yeah, I've not got much here. This Belt of Guardianship really shouldn't be... I might need to check that. And then just 2 glyphs. Now, those glyphs cost me about 9 gold, well, 6 to 9 gold, depending on the prices on my server. So while it's not a massive amount of raw income, it's got a very decent profit margin. And I've got every single glyph recipe in the game, so it definitely does sell quite well. Now, that's really most of what I want to cover here. Basically, 127,000 gold over 7 days, which is good, you know, as far as I'm concerned. Well, technically, by the time that you see this, the BOE that I've got on the auction house for 18,000 gold should sell, so maybe we'll be nearly at 150,000 gold earned. And that's just really what I want to do for this video. Now, the principles in my glyph making video really do apply to every other profession, including enchanting, and, well, I think enchanting's really the only other main one that's making a lot of money these days. I suppose jewel crafting, if you're selling the epic gems, the green ones are not worth that much from what I can tell. But anyway, if you have a profession that makes things that you want to sell in the auction house, just check out my glyph video and apply the principles of that video to whatever profession you're doing, and that should steer you fine, really. And that's mainly it, I think. I've not tried out too many new methods. I'm going to have a bit of a look at, you know, at that and see what I can do after my exams, which are this week. Now, the next goal making update might not come for another 3 or 4 weeks. We'll just see how it... Not 3 or 4, 2 or 3 weeks. We'll see how it goes with patch 6.1 and the amount of time that I have to commit to gold making, but I think this video is hopefully proof that if you don't have much gold now, you can better it. You can choose some decent professions, maybe do a bit of transmog, do a bit of, glyphs, farm up some BOEs by doing all your garrison missions. Doing the old cataclysm things also really help. There's a lot of stuff that you can do to earn gold in World of Warcraft. Now, I suppose I should also just talk about stock. I've got a lot of things right now in terms of liquid gold. Is liquid the word? Well, in terms of raw gold, like there, that's what I actually have. But the sum of like the worth of my assets is probably far higher. If I have a look here, I think it's in auctioning. So yeah, my current auctions are worth about 500,000, though a lot of those will have just defaulted to their maximum price, so they may not all sell. If you look at the higher bids, you've got some items that just apparently sell extremely high. So this is apparently at 41,000 gold. Maybe I should change that. But I've seen from Elvine's stream, actually, that these items with these insane prices do end up selling on the transmog market. Apparently it's just a weird market, and I've seen between him and Fat Loots, it just seems to work. And there's the BOE that I was talking about earlier, actually going for nearly 20,000 gold, which is even better. So a lot of these things are up at high value, but yeah, whatever, we'll see how that goes. Oh, also, I've got enough crafting materials on my characters to make 3 more item level 640 crafted pieces, but I don't know whether I want to just craft stuff and send it to my rogue that I'll be leveling up as my 6th level 100, or if I just want to sell it for 15k, because usually they're worth about 5k each, which isn't that much. I think I'll just send them to the rogue. But that's really it for this video, about all that I can think to do. So good luck gold making. If you have maybe tried making gold a little bit more over the last few weeks, let me know how it's been. Have you made that much? I'm interested to know. And if you've got any methods that I haven't been, testing that you want to share with other people in the comments, then be sure to do that. And I think that's really all I have to say. Yeah, bit of a loose outro. Oh, also, my UI is different, and I'm sure by this stage there have been a few YouTube comments about it. I will have a video on that once I get it completely working. But it's a UI that I'm actually quite happy with, but is fully functional in raids, despite how minimal it might look. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching this long, rambly mess of a video, and I'll see you next time. Actually, I just reckon I should quickly pop in to confirm what day it is, because you don't actually have any proof. Here's the in-game calendar. As you can see, today is indeed the 12th. I started this off on the 5th. However, I started off at 12 noon on the 5th, and it's currently quarter past midnight server time on Monday, so really it's basically Sunday night. Anyway, just thought I'd give you some proof about the dates.